What's going on, guys? Roma the Roamer here. In this video, I'm going to talk about how to stay motivated during quarantine, during life, whatever's happening, how to stay motivated, how to wake up in the morning with that drive, how to always be hungry for more. I feel like this is a strength of mine, and actually one of my mentors told me last year, he said, I'm envious of you. I'm envious of you because you're so broke and you're so hungry and motivated to get shit done.
Look, grind hard, well done, sir, and welcome to the freaking Well Show. And party central to my well ones, are not a violated hell code.
Part of the reason why I was so hungry and motivated back then was because I was so broke. I needed to make money, I needed to make it happen. So there's a couple different ways to motivate yourself. One, you can be broke, and if you're broke and you're not motivated, you have to use some of these other strategies. The next thing you can do is have a purpose, have something you want to aim at. So let's pretend right here, that's the pinnacle. Right there, that's what you want to get to. This is your goal. Your goal has to matter. Your goal has to get you excited. Your goal has to be a stretch. Your goal can't be too easy. Someone like me, the reason why someone like me, I have a very entrepreneurial personality. If I ever worked a day job, I'd kill myself. It'd just be too boring for me. I couldn't do it. The level of resistance, how hard the job is, there wouldn't be chaos going on during the day. What gets me excited is different fires I have to put out, different things arise, and for me, it's a beautiful experience. I'm like, oh my gosh, sometimes I want to sit down and cry, you know, because business goes crazy, but that's what gets me excited. I want a challenge. Sitting down all day wouldn't be a challenge for me. So you gotta set a goal up here. But what you gotta realize is that goal is right there right now. That's the pinnacle of the goal. You guys, fucking down here. This is where you guys are. For the sake of this analogy, I'm actually gonna bring you guys up a little bit. I'm gonna bring you guys right here, okay? So your motivational level is contingent on growth and the opportunity, or the likelihood that growth is going to occur in the near future. If you think something good's gonna happen soon, you're more motivated to take action, but if it's really far away, you're not motivated to take action. So that's why you have to make micro goals. So you're here. This is where you want to be. So we use a book business as an example. We use an Amazon business as an example. Well, this pertains to salsa dancing, wrestling. Those are two other things I did in my life as a wrestler. You can see my ears are all screwed up. And now I'm salsa dancing. So you guys can be the judge of those dance moves right there. But with all these things, everything in life, you're going to start out down here. So in an Amazon business, starting a business period, this is generally what it looks like. And I'll show you the difference between two people. Let's see it. Let me get another marker real quick. So you have two different people. So this one person, we'll use blue as the person who is more likely to be successful, and this is just subject to the circumstances. This person's generally more successful. It's almost luck that made them more successful, but you'll see that hard work and determination is what truly makes someone successful. You guys already knew that. That's not why you're here. You're here because you want to learn something new. This is a slightly different concept. So this first person, if this is success, so level of success is here. Remember, here's a goal. They see immediate success. The other person, on the other hand, sees failure immediately. They take $1,000 out of their bank account, they throw it into a business, $1,000 is gone forever. They never see it again. This person takes $1,000 out, turns it into $2,000 the next day. Boom! Very different outcomes to the same action. They both took $1,000 out, one failed, one succeeded. What makes these two people different? So now this person's brain up here is wired for wins. This person's like, I know I can take money I know I can take $1 and turn it into 10. I know I can take $1, turn it into 15. This person down here says, I took money out, I lost it, it never came back to me, I'm not doing that shit again. This is a problem with entrepreneurs. This is a problem with entrepreneurial ventures. People go on an entrepreneurial venture, their uncle lost $60,000, their dad invested a lot of money. They hear all these horror stories about people doing shit wrong, people failing, and they internalize other people's bad experiences instead of internalizing the good experiences they hear about. Jeff Bezos, Microsoft, Bill Gates. Internalize those experiences. Don't internalize your uncle who failed, even though he's closer to you. Don't internalize that. Internalize people's successes if you can. So we got this person here who is successful starting out. We got this person who failed starting out. Now the path is going to look like this. This person who's successful is going to fail eventually. Then they're going to succeed again. They're going to fail. And they're going to succeed a little bit, fail. Succeed, fail, succeed, fail, succeed, blah, blah, blah. And eventually, they'll reach the pinnacle. Now the other person fails, they succeed, fail, they succeed. So here's the goal. In order to get to the goal, you have to fail. It's just part of the process. The only way to get here is to go down and then back up. So failure is literally part of the process. But the problem with this person, they failed initially. And I'm not saying everybody who fails initially is going to think this way, but I'm using this as an example. A lot of people, the reason why they quit an entrepreneurial venture is because they failed from the get-go. Then they go back down, and eventually they say, screw it, they're out. So it doesn't actually matter if you have a real win at the beginning or not, because you can manufacture wins pretty easily. All that matters is you have to associate your actions, the right actions, with winning. So if you take some actions in business, even if you break even on your venture, you didn't lose money, you should reward yourself a little bit. You should feel good. If anything, even if you fail, you should still feel good about taking action. You took action. So the fact, because action is what's going to make things work. Action and hard work, determination, these are what is going to get you successful. So the fact that you even took action is good. Even if you took an action that made you less successful temporarily. You should reward yourself for the action you took. And so you can manufacture this win in your head by saying, I took action, therefore I'm going to reward myself. And then you're going to take more action, more action, more action. And I'm under the belief that everybody is capable of being an extremely successful entrepreneur, but because they fail so early on and don't associate their wins, their actions with wins, so they win, they don't reward themselves enough, they don't have enough confidence in themselves, they internalize their uncle losing $60,000, they don't internalize people's successes around them, they don't internalize their own successes. So what it really comes down to, eventually you're going to get better. You can see over time, the blue line eventually gets better, but in order to get better, that person had to learn how to take action, they had to learn from their mistakes. So all this stuff sounds super cliche, but it's important to know that if you internalize bad shit, this is so important, guys. If you internalize negative shit, if you internalize failure, and you think that's you, you're going down a dark path. You're going down a path of where other people are going to control your life. You're going to have a boss that controls your life versus you realizing that your actions can result in success, even if they don't the first time, second time, 100th time. If they don't result in success, eventually they will. Hopefully that video is helpful for you guys. Go out there, take action, reward yourself even when bad things happen because you took action. Much love, guys. Catch you next video. Peace out.
well show. And party central to my well ones, are not a violated hell codes. Dope sells like the charge do, but selling's all about potential. If money speaks, then I'm the main act.